If you're serious about getting your financial life organized and planning for retirement the right way, you've probably looked at Empower. But with different service levels and percentage-based fees, which plan actually optimizes your finances without eating into your returns? Well, I tested every tier of this platform to find the one that gives you real financial clarity and the confidence to make better decisions without having to overpay. So, in this video, I'm breaking down the real Empower pricing structure and showing you how to lock it in for less than you'd expect. But before any of that, let's just get one thing clear first. Who is this platform actually built for? Well, think of it this way. If you're the type of person who logs into different retirement accounts, has a brokerage account you barely check, a couple credit cards, and maybe some stock options from work, and maybe you're tired of guessing where you actually stand financially, Empowered is designed exactly for you. It's for the person who wants the automation of a robo-advisor, but also who likes knowing that there's a human advisor available when things get complicated. It's for the saver who wants to understand if they're on track for retirement, not just hope for the best. And it's for the investor who wants to see if their portfolio is actually performing well or if those fees are quietly eating away at their returns. But for any of that, don't just take my word for it. I actually have a bunch of reviews here to look at. So one user I came across mentioned in a review that he'd been a customer since way back when Empire was called Personal Capital. His main reason for signing up originally was to use their tax loss harvesting feature and get some solid advice on how to limit taxes with stock options from his job. He said that the tool has been great for helping him understand his retirement planning. So if you're someone who wants financial clarity, control, and optional advice without the stuffy traditional wealth management experience, Empower is the tool for you. Okay, now that we know who Empower is actually built for, let's break down the pricing structure. First, you need to understand that Empower offers a completely free financial dashboard. You can get an all-round view of your finances and even plan for retirement. That's not even all. With an Empower free account, you can also talk to a licensed fiduciary advisor to get a complimentary analysis of your financial life. Honestly, the free tools that Empower offers rival what some companies charge monthly subscriptions for. But for all of that, if your situation is a bit more complex, for example, if you've built a substantial portfolio and you want professional oversight, an Empower service subscription could be worth considering. The first option here is their managed portfolio, which they call the Empower Premier Managed Account. This is basically their managed portfolio service, and here's how it works. Empower builds you a personalized portfolio based on your goals and risk tolerance. They invest you in a mix of mutual funds, they handle the ongoing monitoring, and they automatically rebalance everything monthly to keep you on track. The fees for this start at 0.5% of assets under management, and there is no account minimum, which is pretty unusual in the wealth management world. Most traditional advisors won't even talk to you unless you have $250,000 sitting somewhere. But with this plan, you can get professional management with no minimum at all. Now, if you're someone who likes the idea of having your portfolio managed, but also wants a bit more customization and access to some different investment options, there's the Personal Strategy plan. This is their full-service money management option. With Personal Strategy, you get comprehensive financial planning and portfolio management, so they work with you to build a strategy that fits your entire financial picture, not just your investments. You get daily monitoring by financial professionals, plus their technology layered on top. They also include tax optimization strategies, financial coaching, and even access to private equity investments that regular investors usually can't touch. The fees for this start at 0.89% of assets under management, but there is a minimum requirement here. You need at least $100,000 in assets to qualify for this tier. Now, let's talk about the do-it-yourself option, because Empower also offers what they call Empower Brokerage. This is for the experienced investor who wants to trade and manage their own investments, but still wants the convenience of having everything inside the same dashboard that you use to track your net worth. So with Empower Brokerage, you can trade mutual funds, stocks, ETFs, and options. They give you 1,000 free online trades every calendar year as well. There's no minimum investment required, so if you're the type of person who likes being in control but who wants the research tools and tracking capabilities all in one place, this gives you that flexibility. And here's something I didn't expect either. They also offer custodial accounts if you want to invest for a child's future. You can gift up to the annual IRS gift tax exclusion amount per recipient each year without triggering federal gift tax reporting requirements. That's actually a really smart option if you're thinking about college funding or just want to give a kid a head start. Now, here's what I want you to notice about this whole Empower pricing structure. They've essentially built a ladder. At the bottom, you have the free tools that give you massive clarity. In the middle, you have low-cost managed portfolios with no minimums, and at the top, you have full-service wealth management with human advisors and premium investment access. You can climb as high as you want based on where you are financially and what you actually need help with. But the big question remains, is the Empower pricing worth it? Well, I've thought about this a lot, and I've tested enough financial tools to have a pretty strong opinion here, and my take is pretty simple. Empower is definitely worth it for those comfortable with a lower-fee, streamlined advisory model. I came across a Reddit thread where someone asked for some thoughts on Empower, and he mentioned that his friend, who originally recommended Mint, had switched to Personal Capital back when it was called that, and was recommending it. He wanted to know if anyone else had used it and what their thoughts were, and a Redditor responded with something that really captures the value of the free tools. He said that he uses it completely separately just for tracking his net worth and all of his investments. He explained that you can compare your portfolio against the S&P 500, the Dow, or other customized measures. He said that it's great for pulling up historical data very quickly and comparing it to whatever. He also gave a really practical example, so whenever he has to enter his basis for his Roth IRA when doing his taxes every year, he can quickly just go into Empower and see his Roth balance on December 31st for any given year. He also mentioned that the reporting feature is pretty decent, and that he likes that he can track each investment account separately and all together at once. So yeah, those are a few real-world cases that have nothing to do with paying for advice. It's just about having your financial life organized in one place so you're not digging through old statements every tax season. When compared to the typical 1 or 2% fee charged by traditional wealth managers, Empower represents a highly cost-effective alternative. And when you compare it to going completely DIY, you're paying for added peace of mind and professional oversight of your portfolio. So I think that alone makes it worth the cost of getting a subscription. And look, if you've decided that you want to try it or that Empower makes sense for your situation, we've actually worked directly with their team to make sure that you get the best possible deal without overpaying. All you have to do is check that link in the description of this video, click it, sign up, and take advantage of the offer before it ends.